Hey boys and girls, how you doing? It's Tradera. Okay, so in this video, we're gonna learn about our trading platform. So this is gonna be a four-part playlist or four-part series, right? Where we will go about how to use the desktop trading view. Then the next video is gonna be how to use the mobile trading view. The third video is gonna be how to use the desktop MetaTrader 4 and how to use the fourth video, and the last is going to be the how to use MetaTrader on Android or iPhone, right? So let's hop into it, because a couple of people told me they don't know how to do this. I was like, let me show y'all how to do it. The very first thing you want to do is get to your Chrome, right? Search for TradingView Desktop, just tap on it. Once you come on here, right, you have the option to download for Windows if you're a Windows user, or download for Mac. So I'm a Mac user, I'll just tap on for Mac, right? And then it comes up downloaded. I already have it, so I'll just delete it or stop. Now, if you don't have an account, guys, just tap on here. You see this user icon you're seeing, tap on it, sign in. Once you tap on sign in, right, you see the option to continue with your email. For me, I would just use this one, right, because it's straight there already. So I'll just use this, then sign in with Tradera. By this point, you've downloaded your trading view, right? So once you have downloaded your trading view, install it. Now I'm going to open my trading view so you guys should just see what it looks like. So pardon me, let me sign out from this one. And okay, so guys, once you come into trading view, this is the very first thing that's going to happen. You will come into this page, right? This is a trading view homepage. So all you have to do, if you want to come to the market and see what the market looks like, you just hover on the market, right? So once you hover on the market, you can either tap on it or hover on it, right? So you get to see countries, you get to see the overview. All we are currently interested right now is forex, right? And the forex we're interested in is the majors, and not just the majors, we're interested in just Euro USD. So you see how I moved from forex all the way to majors, then to Euro USD. So I'll just tap on Euro USD. So once I tap on Euro USD, it will display this page, and within overview tab, right, I want to come to this button. This button is launch full charts, right? So I'll just tap on launch full charts. So once I launch the full charts, so this is somewhat what your trading view would be looking like, right? So some very quick overview of what you have going on here. The very first thing you have here is your dashboard. If you tap on this, your profile icon, right, you get to see your dashboard. Within your dashboard, to view your profile or to do profile settings, you use either of this. To make payments or to see your billings, you use this. Now to go to home page where we just came from, you can use this. Then this for help center if you need any help. This to see all notifications by TradingView. Now this is to disable your drawing panel, just like in CorelDRAW or Photoshop if you have any experience. All of these are what you use in making drawings on your charts. Now to change your language, you can use this. Then these are for keyboard shortcuts. Now let's come up here. We have Euro USD. Let's say I want to change my pair quickly, right? I can change it to GBP USD or to any other forex pairs, right? So GBP USD. And with that, I mostly measure on Euro USD, right? I trade just Euro USD, no other pair. And here you have your time intervals. And if you want to include more time intervals, you can just simply highlight that time interval into here. And you want to take it out from your list, you just highlight it, right? So right here, what you're saying is your data your data display, right? So it's either displayed as a candlesticks or as charts, or you can still display it in any other method you want. But for me, I trade candlesticks, so I keep it this way. And if you want to have indicators, you could use this. The only time I mostly use indicators is when I am back testing, right? To simulate live environments. That's when I utilize indicators. If not, I don't have any indicators on my charts. So yeah, is to save your indicators, right? So this is what I was referring to. The only time I use indicators. So just like this, if you go down to the 15 minutes, you get to see it, right? So as you can see right here, you can see the Asian high, and that is when I get to have indicators on my charts. Aside that, I would not be using indicators. Okay. Okay, with that said, let's go into the next thing, right? The alerts. So whenever I want to set alerts on the charts, right, I just use and then you place the number of what you're looking for, right? Yeah, the number in price, where if price was to top it, you want to be alerted. You just put it here and you can place a message, right? That's all. Now this is your bar replay tool. My trading view just got expired. I just saw this now, so I would have it paid for at least either today or tomorrow. So I can show you guys the bar replay tool. And lastly, there is okay, if you want to like save everything you have in your charts currently, you could just use this and do auto save and make a copy or something like that. Now you have chart settings. Let's say you want to edit anything on this chart, you have chart settings. So let's start from symbol. With this, we can work on the background colors, right? So for me, I mostly do dark blue and white, right? So this one I'm still keeping on dark blue, dark blue, this dark blue. So this is the colors I mostly use, right? This is the Tradera color team. So this is mostly what you get to see. Although I did it invertedly, it was meant to be white going up, dark blue coming down. But let's go back to charts, right? Let's just go on. Let's fix this real quick. Let's just fix this. Body. Right. Okay. So this has been done correctly now. Back to the next. Right. We have status line. So this status line is just to show us if we get on top logo, we get the logo of this area disappears. If we on top title disappears. Open high and close. You see the open high and close. It's just telling us for the current candle what's the open, that's where the candle opened, where is the high, where the candle is as a high, what's the low, what's the close, right? So when I untap it, I don't see it again. Bar change disappears, right? So that's just it. So for now, you just keep it on, right? Then next we have is the scales and scales line. I think some of you will see something like volume, right, on yours. But if you get to see volume indicator, you can also just take the volume out, right? So you could just the same way you saw when I deleted the indicator for volume. Now for your canvas, right? I mostly don't use grids, right? So I'll just put it on none. So then, in case you're wondering how to clear away the grids to make yours look as clean as mine, that's what you could just do. And back to canvas, right? Your watermark. Your crosshair, that's the stuff you're seeing, right? Yeah. For me, I mostly have the color to be this, so it look custom. Alright, I just have it on this color. So I'll play around with it, right? You won't break anything. But this trading, you can leave it, but even if you accept your trading with trading view, if not, there's no business you have there. And then events, if you don't want to see economic events pop up, right? So this is where you see the latest economic events. If you don't want to see, just press this, right? Press this and it disappears. You see it. If you don't press it, it stays for economic calendar. If you don't want to, just press it, it disappears. Okay. This is for the alert lines. If you don't place this, you won't be able to see the alert lines on your charts. So that's all. That's all. Um, that's all for the styling, right? So with this, you'll be able to style your charts. Now let's go into the tools I use. So these are the very important tools I use on TradingView, right? The paths tool. I mostly use it when I'm depicting a trend, right? Let's say I want to show you that we are bullish, right? We have been pushing up bullishly. I could use this to indicate, right? And then someone can clearly see that, oh, we have been bullish, right? Then when someone comes and look at it, he can clearly tell that the trend is making higher highs and higher lows. So where I get this from, right, is from this drawing panel. So the very first thing there that is important is the cross, right? Being this cross you see, and then the eraser. So I have them highlighted. If I tap on this remove from favorites, you see they're all leaving from this point. But if I want them back there, I just use the favorites, and they're coming back at the bottom here. So I can always shift them and rearrange it how I want, right, according to their importance. Okay, then the next I mostly use is the info line. The reason I like the info line is because it gives an angle when I am using it, right? So you see, I can easily tell that, okay, this angle, this line is on 180 or 0 degrees, right? And it's straight because I like seeing straight lines. I don't like crooked lines. Just what word will I use? Just a pet peeve to see crooked lines on the chart. And then there's horizontal ray. I use this to draw lines into the future, right? Because it's a line that goes into infinity, right? So as long as you continue scrolling, you'll continue seeing it, right? You continue seeing it. So let's say I want to draw a point real far back in price, and when I go forward or into current price, I want to see it. I can use the horizontal ray to do that job. So this is another tool that TradingView gives. I have not explained it yet. We can use it to modify our current objects, right? This object, if I want to modify it, I can delete with it, right? You see it has been deleted. That horizontal ray has been deleted. Now this our redo button and our undo button, so I'll just bring it back with undo, right? So now coming back to this tool used for this model bar used for modifying the objects, right here you can save your templates, right? So if I was to apply default drawing, right, this is what it looks like default, right, for you guys. So if I was to tap on it and I want to apply some unique styling on it, I can just tap on the color, change the color. I don't want it to be too thick, I'll put it on 1 pixel. Whether I want it to be a line dash dotted, right? So settings, I can set which time frame I want it on. Maybe I only want it in the minutes. I don't want it hour, days. I want it hours, days, weeks, right? So I can just choose all of that. And at the end of the day, right? So now remember I removed it from the 1 hour. So if we go on the hours, we won't see it, right? But if we come back maybe on the daily, because I think I enabled it there, we get to see it on the daily, right? So as you can see, it continues going into the future. Now let's go back into the 15 minutes. Alright, so back here in the 15 minutes, let me change this line so it doesn't look confused. Let me just change this back to the line. Alright, so to the line so it looks different. Right. So now it's a line once again. If I want to save this style that I've made so that next time I'll be able to just reuse it without doing it once again, I'll just tap on save style and then call it sample, right? I'll just call it sample, call it whatever you want, right? But now even if I was to be at default, once I tap on sample, it would come back to that style, right? So that is just it, right? So you can do this for all your styling, right? So that's why all my styling looks unique and the same, right? And so the next set of tools that I utilize is Fibonacci, right? Fibonacci is very important tool. For you guys, yours will look like this, right? To look as the default, something of this nature. So all you want to do is once again go and style it in style, style them accordingly. You can remove trend lines and everything else. But I'll just, because I've stated this before, I will just show you guys what my style look like, alright, using the templates. So you see, I don't have trend line on. I have just 1, 0, 0.5, and 1, and then the background I have it brought all the way to 0, right? So no background, and that is just how I styled my Fibonacci, and then I saved it, right? So in case you were wondering how I styled mine, just use that. Next, I don't use anything, yeah. But for projection, I only use long and short, right? So that is, let's say I'm expecting a buy, yeah, right? Once again, I've also styled my, in case yours isn't the default, right? Yours is looking something like this. I have styled my own, and let me show you guys what this style looks like. Alright, so this is the default style, but this is what my style looks like. So this is what my style looks like. As you can see, colors I used, also the opacity, that's how thick the color should be, and that's it. So in case you want to use the same style, just use that. If not, play around and find a color that suits your eyes, because for me, I prefer high contrast colors. So it means my background should be white, or a bright color, right, or a neutral color, and then the foreground should be dark. So that's what I prefer for my styling, so it won't be harsh on my eyes. Okay, I think with that, you guys get the point of what we're doing here. Next up is text and callouts, right? So with text, whenever you see me writing text, this is just what I use. Hey guys, that's just it. So once again, I also have modified all of this, because this is what the default to be like. But for hey guys, oh, I forgot to save that. Okay, here's what I will do, because I forgot to save it, right? Now I'll just come quickly. You see what I did there? And save it. Now show you that there are templates, right? Because I didn't even save that. So now let's say I was to go and put plus or minus or any of those, right? And it changes. I can just always revert back to the trader. There are terms, and sometimes this thing should, right? But remember, if you save it for text, if you save it to the text here, let's say there's a text and you save it here, right? And you go and save it as a template. Whenever you tap on that template, it will have that text. So in case you're wondering about that. And I think that's all you need to know about TradingView. Anything else you have, any questions you have, just go online and look it up. Right here, what you can do is to see all the pairs you've saved. You can add pairs to your watch list, right? Whether it's crypto, stocks, funds, you can do that. Another thing you can do is to see all your alerts which you've created from here. This is where you see all the alert lists listed, right? So this all your active alerts. This is the previous ones. I've played all my old alerts. Now if you want full mode, use this for full mode, right? And then escape to go out of full mode. Just tap the escape key on your keyboard. You're gonna take snapshots, right? Download image. You can either download the image to your local drive or copy the image and then just go to the device which you want to paste it in and paste it. So every modern day computer can copy and paste images, no longer text, right? So you can copy the image. If not, you can copy link as well and share the link with someone, or you can tweet it as well. So those are just stay away from this for now, but if you want to publish your ideas, go there and publish. This object tree, very very important to see the list of all the objects you have, right? So for me, I could just do this. Oh, why is this thing aligning? Okay, so in case you want to delete everything or just highlight everything. Oh, TradingView, did you update something? Why can't I just highlight everything? Okay, well, if you just tap on this, right, let's just shrink in a bit. If I tap on the text, you get to see text is highlighted, so I can modify it from there. This long position is currently highlighted, right? And then info line, doing this is currently highlighted, and then this path. So I can manage all the objects within my chart just from there. And then the last is this were my trading ideas I posted back in the past on TradingView. I barely post there again. I don't have that time. And then we have economic calendar, but you know, we guys, for us, we'll be using my FX book for our economic calendar. There is nothing else here again, right? So that's just everything you need to do your analysis with trading view, right? So I think something I missed out was this one. So this set of tools is for brushes, for arrows, right? So in case you want to make a rough sketch, right? You just want to do something rough, you can use the brush for that purpose. And then if you can also get a highlight that serves very much as a brush but thicker. Now this rectangle, you know, we are supplying demand trader, so it means we draw a lot of rectangles. So that is it. You can use styling once again. If yours is default, you can style it properly and have yours to be styled properly. Right? And any other thing else? Okay, the measurement tool, right? So this tool is used in measuring pips. So let's say you want to know how many pips this market's moved, right? So it will move 97 pips. In case you're looking for that, you can find out how many pips did this market move, or how many pips should your stop loss or should your TPB. Let's say we're about taking this trade. How many pips should my stop loss be? 11 pips. How many pips should is my target from here to the high? It's 75 pips, so let's keep it. So that way we get to know how many pips the markets should move or in favor or against us, right? So you can always clear out your drawings with this, right? All my drawings are cleared, or clear out specific things like indicators or indicators and trends. Okay, traders and boys and girls, let's come to the end of this video. Hope with this you'll be able to navigate with TradingView, and over time you'll become a pro in using it. Have a wonderful one.